have your attention, please. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Crypto Night Show. Your host Superman in the house. A very big welcome, and of course we're going to have a fun show because why? We're doing memes, the battle of the memes, and I put out a bit of an invite last night to say if you're a meme community, post your meme that you want to be on the show today. We're going to choose the top 3. Well, I ended up getting 2, but we've also got a third one we're going to be doing anyway by default. So we're going to be covering those. So we've got Briah token. They got in strong, real strong. So that's a good sign that the Briah community is really on the front foot now with their memes. So a big shout out to the Briah community. Keep it up because he who memes, as I say, wins. He who memes wins. So get out there and do that. That's amazing. A late entry just got in just in time, which was Hog. Of course, Heart of the Pulse. Heart of the Pulse anime, pretty much the Pulse of the Fallen anime series. Amazing, and Hog got in as well, so we'll be covering that in full today as well. And of course, we're going to be covering, of course, Rome, which is Gladiator games. Got a big competition on at the moment. The last day, up to $500 to win playing the Rome. Of course, the game on PulseChain, it's causing a stir and a storm. So we're going to be covering that too. Big shout out. Before we get into that, though, don't forget to share the show on X. Just to hit the repost button. Only takes a minute of your time. Not even that. Probably 2 seconds, is it? 3 seconds. Smash it out. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and on X. We're streaming over 3 YouTube channels and on X. So, subscribe and follow and get involved. That's all we can say. We're getting very close, guys, to takeoff time for crypto. I mean, really, the altcoin season is really going to start kicking into gear because we're only a couple of days away from the Federal Reserve, right? So what's about 3 days tops? 3 days tops from the Federal Reserve. And that's game on for the end of September, second half of September, in particular end of September, and into the fourth quarter, which we're expecting to be ballistic for stocks and crypto, particularly crypto, and it's going to be exciting, guys. Going to be exciting. But today's show is Battle of the Memes, and we're going to be covering Briah, we're going to be covering Hog, and we're going to be covering, of course, Rome. All of those 3 are heavyweights on the PulseChain for different reasons. So we're going to get into that. Big shout out to Property View. Great show. I appreciate that. Big, strong supporter there, Property View. Doing a great job yourself. We've got Blair SM in the house there. Woohoo! Get excited for sure. Get excited. Yeah, boy. Hi, all from Blair. So nice one there, Blair. Sean says, morning champions of crypto. I like that. That's a great way to start. A great way to start indeed. Yeah. So it's going to be a fun show, guys, and don't forget to share the channel around. That's all we can say about that. I'm just trying to get into some of the things that we're going to be talking about. So, yeah, it will be cool. It will be cool. So let's leave it there. Let's get into the crypto market as we go, and let's start off with that. So, boom, let's go in the stock market, or crypto market, I should say. No stock market today. We've got crypto at the moment is at 4.129 trillion. We're down 0.9%, and we've got 18,747 coins here on CoinGecko. The Bitcoin price right now is $115,332, down 0.7% today. We've got Ethereum at 4,600, down 1.4% today, and XRP at number 3, down 2.8%, $3.03. Solana at number 5, down 0.9% at $240. BNB down almost 1% at $926. We got Doge at number 8, down 3.6%, just under 28 cents. And finally, Tron there at number 10, down 0.3% or 35 cents is where Tron is at the moment. So that is our top 10. Best performer over the last 24 hours. Well, what's the best worst performer? I guess, or something. Least worst performer is probably what we got there. Tron, maybe? I think Tron down 0.3%. So Tron, number 10, best performer over the last 10 hours. 24 hours, I should say. The last week, best performer has clearly been Dogecoin, up 24%. Followed closely by Solana at 16%, And then I guess you got ETH at 6.8%. So those are our top 10 performers. So we have had a decent week, at least, gains at least. Last week, MYX Finance is up 200%, down 7.8% today at number 79, $10.60. Pump Fund there making it slowly moving up the last couple of days, isn't it? From like number 4 up to number 2 there. So sitting at number 60 is Pump Fund, and it's up 63% for the week, up 7% today. WorldCoin at number 53 is our third best performer at 52% for the week. Hash is at number 82, up 44%. And Mantle, of course, the fifth best performer, sitting at number 40 right now, is up 41%. So those are our top 5 in the top 100 right now. So that's kind of cool. Looking at top gainers, we got OpenXAI, Nosana, and Mitosis. These are the top gainers in the top 1,000. So we're looking at the top 1,000 now. The reason I like this is because we get to see, what's sort of humming out there, beyond the PulseChain, let's say, beyond the PulseChain. And it's always good to get a bit of a feel of what's out there, right? So OpenXAI, 61 cents right now, sitting at 745. Has only been around for a few days from looks at 13th September. So that makes it like 2 days. And it's on, I guess, base chain here, OpenXAI. Let's have a quick look at this. Obviously, an AI platform here. That is an open and borderless AI network there as well. So you can launch now. It says launch. Let's see what this launch button does. Build and deploy AI agents in 5 minutes. Woo! Right, that's interesting. So that's kind of cool. Build and deploy AI agents in 5 minutes. That might be something worth looking at, right? OpenXAI Studio on trending right now. Pretty interesting. I might save that to the favorites. Bam. And check that out. That's why we look at these things. That's why we look at them and you check that out, see what that's good. So there we go. OpenXAI. Number 2 is Qudis, sitting in the mix there. Let's see what's that's all about. So number 980. So it's only just into the top 1,000. Been around since the 5th of June. So a couple of months. Getting really pumped today from 9.7 cents to almost 16. So almost a 2x there. It's on BSC chain. It's let's have a look at the website there, Qudis, and have a see what that's all about. Initiate your longevity journey pioneer package that is out there. Mint, $500 mint price apparently. Qudis Ring Sporty Series. There's some sort of bracelet. Are they technology bracelet or what is this? Ring Sport Series is our most versatile AI wellness ring. Okay, so you put this on your finger. Okay, pro tracking level. Okay, pretty cool. Well, there we go. It's a little different, isn't it? On the old Qudis there. There we go. And they probably got a few other things like staking and stuff like that. Interesting stuff. Technology, bit of a technology play there. Qudis there. All right, so the third one there is Nosana. Let's see where this is ranked. Number 641. So it's pretty highly ranked compared to the others. Been around for some period of time since 2022. And is now just pumping off the bottom there. 39 cents is now at 90 cents. Is on Solana chain. Let's have a look at the website to see a bit about what this is about. Now, the reason why I like looking at these top 1,000s, we just sort of see, what's hot out there that we may miss, right? Affordable GPU rental for AI inference at scale. Nosana is your go-to GPU marketplace for AI inference. Save up to 6x on compute costs and scale your AI workload. So if you're wanting some really cool cheap AI solution there, GPU solution for compute, then pretty cool. If you're into doing inferences, I guess that's as well. They've got staking, of course. Hosting, deploy AI workloads, network, etc. So there we go. That is Nosana there, and that is just into the top one. No, it's actually quite high ranked, actually, 641. And it's at 90 cents. So not bad. So we looked at some really interesting ones there in the top 1,000. Always good to see. So total market cap now, 4.12 trillion. Bitcoin at 115K and Ethereum at 4,600. That is the mark for crypto today. Let's have a quick zoom in on the old Ethereum. We'll go to the old super chart and we can see at the moment we are looking pretty damn good, aren't we? There's my smiley faces are still there. So my smiley face still there. I think that was on a smaller time frame, wasn't it? This is the weekly chart. So weekly, we're looking pretty good. But let's go to the daily. It looks like we're about to bust higher, doesn't it? Looks like we're about to bust higher. Don't know what the RSI is looking like at the moment, but definitely looking good on the weekly. And let's have a look at the zone. Let me just auto fit this here. So auto fit there, and we're looking pretty good. So are we going to just consolidate here and then break up again to the upside on the old Ethereum there? But looking really, really good. That green horizontal line, of course, the PulseChain break-even price for the PulseChain sacrifice, and we're up a lot, right? So looking pretty good, 4,600. Got to be pretty happy. And, of course, only a couple of days, 2-3 days away from potential interest rate cuts and game on again. Be good to consolidate, next few days, just so we can have another little leg up. That'd be pretty cool. We shall see. Hopefully we'll get some good news there. All right, so that is the Ethereum chart. That's the Ethereum chart there. So I hope you guys enjoyed that quick crypto review. We've got a few more people in the chat, so let's see who else has jumped in there. Q-Baller in the house there. Morning all Q-Baller. Big shout out. And we've got our first meme coin representative. Grumpy's in the house. Grumpy is crushing it, right? He's out there and about there. So keep up the good work. This is my phrase. He who memes wins. And if you don't meme as a meme community, well, you don't get seen, do you? You don't get seen, you don't win. So unless you got some unusual financial backer or something, you're out there. But Grumpy's in the house there. Good morning from the Briah pack. Woof. Woof there. Of course, Briah, of course, is Ms. With a Z, Rack and Michelle's puppy dog. And it's I was going to say its species is like a Venus Schnitzel, but I can't remember exactly how the word says. So I better just leave it there. Comedy hour there with Superman. We got Wookie in the house there as well. Some say Wookie is just a meme. Yeah, or maybe you are just a meme from another galaxy. But you're a furry meme, Wookie. You're a very furry meme. Grumpy's in the house there with another woof representing as well. Where's the wolf pack, Grumpy? Where's the wolf pack? You need to go get your wolf pack and start chilling in the chat there. All right, we're going to get into PulseChain, and of course we're going to start off with Richard Hart because he's the founder, right? Hey, look there, he did pretty. I just said it. Grumpy's coming, and Grumpy for Briah there. Pesky Girl's in the house there. Now, understand that Pesky Girl is now taking over the leadership of the Telegram. Is that right? Let me know. I think that is correct. The rumors on the street, hopefully they're right there. So Pesky Girl, that is great to see Briah in the house there representing the meme coin battle of the memes. Now, battle of the memes is coming up because Coinaki, if I understand it rightly, is going to have a meme battle site where people can compete, and presumably, this is my guess, but it's going to be probably on a weekly basis because that seems like a reasonable frequency. Daily seems like a bit too much, a bit too intense, and monthly is just too long. So maybe it's weekly. It's my guess, but I could be wrong. And we shall see. But whoever wins the battle of the memes is going to have tokens burned. That's what our understanding is. So it could be huge, guys. Could be huge. All right. So who else there? We got Brennan in the house there. Brennan says the Warriors are also a meme. They are now. They're definitely out of the top 6. They're definitely a meme. That's for sure. Pesky Girl's got the eyes open there. So kind of cool. Let's get into Richard Hart first of all. We're going to be getting into Richard Hart. Then we're going to quickly go through the market on PulseChain, and then we're going to get into the 3 memes that we're covering today. Briah, yes, Briah, and then of course Hog, yes, Hog, and then of course Rome, yeah, Rome. That's what I'm saying. And why am I repeating myself? I have no idea, but that's what we're going to be covering. Let's get into it, and we're going to get into the Richard Hart. Of course, posted this only a few hours ago. He says, Ethereum, look, sending out hundreds of thousands of devices is fun. The nonprofit needs volunteers in Morita, California for the next 3 months, day and night, every day. OMG. But they're going to be busy pushing out tons of these. Now, as I understand it, around about 40,000 units, plus or minus, probably more plus, have gone out already. This is based on RG3 and an X-Space, maybe a day ago. And he says that there is a ship on the way. They have expanding their warehouse spaces to, I think, another 2 spots that are adjacent to the current one. They're expanding because they've got so many devices coming in. Another ship on the way. Manufacturing is ongoing, and they're expecting to pretty much target about 1 million devices by the end of December. So this is massive, guys, and they're looking to ramp up every single day. I think something they're going to try and hope that they can ramp up to like 30,000 devices a day or something. It's going to be insane, guys. 40,000 devices a day going out, and people have been talking about, what's the mail list? Who's it going out to? Presumably, it's people with a bit of investment capability, maybe people with a bit of a network reach. What network has been created? So we shall see. But we've seen a few little blues clues around it, and no doubt, this device is going to be very, very catchy. I did see a picture. Not unlike the one here, there's the package that goes out to people. message on it. But I actually saw one unpackaged and the pen actually taken out. So it looked like someone had been using that. So that's exactly what you want. That's exactly what you want. So pretty cool. So that was from Richard. He says a direct chat link, not a group chat, with the awesome volunteer who manages who's showing up when. And they got the simplex their connection there. So that was from Richard. That's garnered about 20,000 views just in the last few hours. I mean, it's only been out for 2 hours, already 20,000 views on that. I'm going to post that out as well. So, and I'm going to type PLS on PulseChain. Why not, eh? PLS on PulseChain for the win. All right, that's cool. All right, so there we go. That is the one mark there. It's always good to leave, you know. I know it feels like a meme. Leave PulseChain out there as well. So that is kind of cool. Let's jump into the results on PulseChain, day 856, of course. Since we started, hey, we got with the head of Hog in the house there. Look, we got the head of or the current head, as I understand it, of the Telegram for Briah in the house there, Pesky Girl, and we also got the head of Hog in the house for the Hog meme, Heart with Dog. So big welcome to both of you, and of course the Grumpy's in the chat already. And welcome. Yeah, we're going to be talking about Hog today. Absolutely looking forward to that. Now, okay, so we're on day 856 right now on PulseChain. And of course, PulseChain launched on the 30th of May, 2023. Full system stake copy of Ethereum on the 10th of May, a couple of days earlier, 2023. And here we are 856 days later, and crazy. We defeated the SEC via Richard Hart and his powerful lawyers way back on the 7th of July. And now here we are over 2 months later in the mix here. So pretty crazy. Day 856. Pulse at the moment, quadruple 0451 is down 7/10%, sitting at 45% of the mean sacrifice price. PulseX right now is at quadruple 0295, actually up 1.3%. And there is talk of the town. People are talking about, which do I get? Do I get Pulse? Do I get PulseX? Is the PulseX ratio going to go to 1-to-1 with Pulse again? There's lots of talks like that out there. So we shall see. We shall see what happens here. But remember, Pulse is slightly inflationary. PulseX, of course, is deflationary. The other thing, of course, is Pulse is used broadly across the whole platform. It is the fee coin. And, of course, PulseX token is the main DEX on PulseChain. So it is also being burned off. So people are talking about where that is going. Pretty interesting. I myself feel like the PulseX is going to be the winner overall on that. But you just never know. If someone came in and started buying up all the Pulse and it never got to market, well, you know, that's going to make it very bullish, isn't it? So, question mark there. This is excluding the OA and whatever happens to OA coins, right? So just take note of that. We have already seen some pretty interesting things happen with Hex, of course. So, yeah, let's see what might happen in the future there, what could be used. So that's kind of some of the thoughts there, just briefly. The buy and burn sitting at 7.74% of PulseX has been bought up and burned. We've got INC right now, $1.53, up 4.3%, making a nice move there. And we know there's some pretty big holders on INC, including Firewell, who's sitting at number 3 right now, number 3 on the rich list of INC holders. We've got Hex at the moment is sitting at 1.06 cents, down 2.7%. But eHex has continued to rise, guys. It is at 29/100th of a penny, and that is because BankX, as I understand it, is just about out, if not out, pretty close to it. Last time I remember they were at 53 million. Yesterday I saw a number at 23 million. So yeah, they must be pretty close to getting out. The old BankX there, they got 800 million coins, remember, from the Hex Godwell, and we have no idea why, but it happened. And so it is what's happened. And now we got eHex on a bit of a rally. And the ratio is 1 to 3.71 right now in the ratio. So, it's game on there. eHex there making a nice move. And it's funny, it happens just the day after I mentioned it too. No, I'm not taking the credit for it, but it's just funny there. You got to kind of get a bit of a sixth sense for these things. Sometimes it's pretty crazy. And of course, the BankX there, we have been tracking now. So pretty crazy times. eHex there on the move right now. And it was at the bottom of the range, right? So we were just talking about it the day before, saying, oh, this is going to move at some stage. And then it was like the next day it started moving. It was hilarious. All right, so that is kind of funny. All right, so that is the marks there. Now we're going to gas prices. At the moment, we're at 1 million beats. We're at 2 cents for a PulseX swap right now. Moving to the validators on PulseChain. And this is something very interesting. We're at 52,559 validators. And of course, Vouch, which we're going to be looking on at the market in a minute, has been on a tear. So we're going to talk about that in a second as well. I haven't really talked too much about it, but we were going to talk about that coming up. Let's go to the bridge right now. The bridge at the moment is sitting at a massive 119.7 million, guys. And you guys, I've talked about this for many, many times, haven't I? And that is that if EHEX goes on a tier, then we could see the bridge value just absolutely rocket, right? Because EHEX is on this list. Now, I, for one, would argue that EHEX shouldn't be on the list, but it is on the list. So this is the way it goes. So EHEX there, obviously bridged over there to PulseChain. Currently $27.6 million worth of it, almost 10 million EHEX as well. So there we go. That is the mark right now on, 10 billion, I should say, EHEX there at the moment. So yeah, 27. So pretty crazy. What do we got over? 45, I think, over on about 45 million over on the blockchain. And of course, that looks like it's about a fourth of it is over here, almost not quite a fourth, but maybe 16% or so is over on the PulseChain, if I'm reading those numbers right. But at the moment it is lifting the bridge up big time. And we know, if we got to, parity 1-to-1, EHEX to PX, this would be putting this bridge amount at close to $200 million. Pretty crazy, right? Pretty crazy there. Anyway, that is the mark right now. All right, so that is our overview there. We're going to go to the final bit before we get into the memes, the battle of the memes. And that is the first thing we're going to talk about, of course, is the rankings here. So we got $19.2 million in 24-hour volume, pretty much the same what we had yesterday, around that same $19 million mark. But look at what's leading the pack today. Vouch is leading the pack. And, I get a bit cautious about talking about Vouch. The reason why is because, I don't really like to sell tops, or cover tops when I'm in the market. But of course, it's just incidental sometimes with where we are covering every single, token every day, for the most part, at least the top 100, right? We've got Vouch at the moment up a massive 75% on the top here, Pulse here. And of course, Vouch there is on the move. Look at this thing, continue to move here. It has the basic idea, it has two forms of income. It has the tax revenue from the volume, and it also, which is, let me just see, we've got the numbers down here somewhere, which is 5% buy and sell tax on this. And it also has validators, and it happens to be, as I understand, the top validator now on PulseChain. It's I can't remember the exact numbers. It's like 3,500 validators, 4,000 validators, somewhere in that ballpark, and that is on Vouch. We'll go to the Vouch X and see if we've got any updates on that. I don't know how much they got there, but that is on the tier, and the price is obviously mad gains right now. So everyone's excited about that. This was on the 7th September. What are we on now? The 15th. So was the number 2 validator on PulseChain with a 126 billion pulse staked on the 7th. We're basically a week since this. 4,000 validators. Yeah, it wasn't too far off. I mean, a 3.5 was a bit off, but 4,000 was pretty good. 18% 7-day APR is pretty high. A year-to-date APR 10%, which is about where the general validator stuff is at, unless you get some really amazing blocks. On the 14th there, they've got an upcoming stream with Crypto Coffee, and of course the founder there. So that is coming up. What else they got there? Vouch, because your pulse should work 24 hours. Now they got this derivative number, right? This derivative token here, this V pulse. You kind of guess you're swapping your tokens around there for the V pulse. And they've had a few coverages there on that. I thought they might have more updated numbers here, but they can't see them there. But that was their numbers. But I believe that they have moved into number 1 position for the number of validators. And of course, that's a lot of pulse to be earning, right? That's a lot of pulse to be earning. Stake pulse, get V pulse is basically the idea. Stake pulse, get V pulse, and earn yield, and that's pretty much it. And so I guess people, once they're in there for a while. And so on. So yeah, you put your pulse in and get some V pulse out and earn some nice yield. So that's basically the thing. And if PulseChain takes off, it's going to take off. And of course, the more people that put pulse in, the less pulse there is around, and the more that pulse goes up. So that's an argument for pulse being super bullish, right? Because pulse is obviously used for everything else, and if it's been disappearing, there's not going to be much pulse for everybody else for all the DeFi protocols, and so that's kind of part of the idea, I guess, that people might be looking at. Frank White says, I love Vouch and VPulse, so Frank White's a big supporter there. Q-Baller as well, pretty supportive of that. All right, so Q-Baller likes it. Vouch. So that is on the move right now, and that's basically the idea, so kind of cool. trending number one. Yeah, it was trending number one on the 10th, so it's been doing pretty well there. So that is Velch, and the chart is looking impressive, right? And impressive with all those validators. They should be able to buy tons of it off the market, no doubt. And of course with the taxes as well. So pretty nice setup. That there's always going to be profits in the game, so we'll see how that goes as well. There'll be large players going into that thing, and I guess they could impact the chart over time and decide to change their mind and do something else. We shall see. And we got Swarm right now. 8.5%. That's doing pretty well. I've been around for 16 days. It's a 2 tokens, right? I think there's a second token with that as well. But that is up 8.5% right now. Let's have a quick look at that chart too on the way. I've got to keep tab of the times here. 25 minutes. We're doing fine. We've got plenty of time. And log chart there. So that's sitting at 3,100 a penny, looking good too. So, a couple of good looking charts. Velch and Swarm looking too bad there. And Swarm here is, I'm pretty sure it's another token as well. 85% of the supply has been burned. That's the argument there. And do they have a website? Let's have a quick look and see if they've got a website as well. Why not? We looked at Vouchers one. We might as well look at this one. George.pulse, it says. George.pulse is the website here for Swarm. Now, I don't know who particular this person is, but that is the site there. All right. What else? Let's have a look here. We got the UFO. Hey! So PUSD the Greys and UFO, they've been under a bit of pressure. But UFO here up 8%, sitting at number 4 today. Let's have a look at this chart. So, yeah, some people say, if you feel like you're late for PDC, although PDC's come back quite a bit, then you've got UFO, right? You can get to UFO. Some people say that. Not financial advice, but that's what they say. And here we are on the chart there. This is versus PDC itself. And this is at quadruple 02835 right now. Obviously, with depending on where PDC is going, UF will go as well. Not sure what this main peers for UFO are, but presumably it's PDC. Maybe it's a Pulse. I don't know. Haven't looked. Curve at the moment is up 8% right now at number 5. And so we haven't got a lot of big movers today, have we? We haven't got a lot of big movers. Pretty sleepy network on PulseChain today, as we saw when we covered the PulseChain cause. A doubt token at the moment, another meme, is up 3.5% at number 7.8. And instinctive token there is at number 9 there, and of course sitting up 3%. SolidX, of course, getting ready for its time in the sun. It looks like this might be about at the end of September from the looks of it. So I don't know. Seems like these launches from Coinwell and SolidX could be very much around the same time because, even though Coinwell is launching at the beginning of October, in the fourth quarter, I should say, I feel like it's going to launch like in the first week of October, if not the first or something like that. That's my feeling about that. But we'll see. And this SolidX is, we got indicated it's going to be about 2 weeks as well, right? That was a public post from Firewhale. So yeah, it does look like we're getting pretty close, and we're only on the 15th. So end of September looking very likely at this stage. Unless, of course, they need a bit further extensions. 2 more weeks is what he said. 2 more weeks. Literally, he said, not as a humor, not as a meme, as he says. We got SolidX, $9.51 right now. Liquid Loans managing to be up a little bit, but very much off the market, right, is $1.69. So there we go. Your mum at number 17 at 1%, and PulseChain store at 1% as well. That's pretty much it. We're not going to go too many of these. They're all pretty much 1%. At the moment, we've got 28 of the top 100 trending coins, at least on Deck Screener's view. At 28 of them are actually slightly green. Everything else is slightly red, and that includes lots of favorites out here as well. PDC the Greys, etc. X Game, Hex, Teddy Bear, Finvesta. Lots of different tokens that people might be familiar with. Love.io, Tropa, RhinoFi, Oink, Unity, Briah. We've got Briah down there at the moment. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But that is down there as well. So, but Briah is obviously waiting for Coinwell as well. And the community is just sort of, I guess it's gathering itself. What say the community in the chat there? Let us know what you guys are doing. So that is pretty much it of the market coverage for PulseChain. We're going to get into the main event now, which is Battle of the Memes. So we're going to do that too, don't we? Battle of the Memes. Yep, come on. It's time. Who else? So let's see who's got in the chat here. We've got obviously we've got Heartwood Dog. We got have we got any Rome people? Are there any Rome people in the house? Because we're going to talk about Rome as well. That's our third token we're going to be talking about in the memes, and as well as it's got a big competition on right now. So we'll be talking about that. I think that's it. So if anyone's from the Rome token community with Gladiator games, get in the chat there and leave a Rome. But we definitely got the Briah community in house there. Woof, GMI. So great to have them in house, and we definitely got Hog in the house as well. So great to see them, and let's see if we can see anyone from the Rome community in house. They're probably all playing games right now. There's a big competition on, so maybe that's what they all disappeared for that. All right, so let's see. Anyone seen MVS? He's the editor in chief of the Monster Thread, as well as the promotional lead for the Crypto Night show, but he's disappeared. I think he's been playing games. These gamers, man, once they start gaming, they just keep gaming. They just they play. But hey, look, it's a perfect world when you combine gaming and crypto, right? You combine gaming and crypto. It's a perfect world to be in. This is the play. All right, so let's get on to the battle of the memes, guys. Let's do it, and we're going to kick off, of course, with Briah. They inundated the post there. They did a great job, and I'm very happy about that. So keep up the good work there, Briah. Just the beginning, and I'm sure the chart will show that up pretty soon. So we're going to go. I'm just going to open up a few of the links to Briah. Oh, we got a few issues there. We've got some website stuff there. Let's go to the X account. I think you might have to work on your website. I was going to talk about that, but hey, it is what it is. All right, so let us know what's going on with the website there, guys. Maybe you guys are setting up a new one because it doesn't show up at the moment. But we definitely get that. And I'm going to do a follow back. We're going to do it live. Let's go and do it live on the follow back. So let's get into the main event here with the old Briah Battle of the Memes. The first one is Briah. So Briah at the moment is looking pretty good. This is the Briah site on X, and so I'm going to post the link into the chat there. I said I was going to do full coverage based on my knowledge. Now, if you're in the Briah community and you got stuff that I haven't mentioned, get in the chat and mention it. This is your time to shine. As I said, I'm going to cover Briah. And of course, this is the token here. Now, I'm going to give as much backstory as I'm aware of about Briah. So Briah on X, let's say. And you guys can add anything I've missed, I guess, or correct anything that you think I've said is wrong. Pesquio says Briah is community strong, absolutely, and of course really galvanizing under new leadership. And of course, as I say, he who memes wins. So or she who memes wins. That's the way it goes. Working on it, says Grumpy. Working on it, yeah. Hey, we'll have to talk about it when we come up. When Koinaki starts, we're going to be talking about memes a lot on this channel. It's going to be one of the meme themes. We're going to be covering obviously GameFi as well, because we're covering the games like Gladiator games coming up. We're getting, we've got DAOs that are memes, we've got the games that are memes, so we've got a bit of crossover, and then we've got memes that are memes that are going to be part of a bigger ecosystem like Coinwell and Koinaki there, of course. So it's going to be pretty cool. But here we are with Briah, and I'm going to hit the official follow back live on the show. Bam, there we go. So I am now following Briah on PulseChain. So very, very cool. And you guys, you guys can go and follow as well. That is Briah on X. So go smash the follow. And this community is really ramping it up. Of course, Briah there is whale back. So we're talking about Rack and Rochelle, the biggest whale on PulseChain, and his wife, Ms. Rochelle, and it's her puppy dog. And he's going to be going into service, as I understand it. A humble dog, Briah, is tokenized on PulseChain forever. So yeah, big whale backed and pulse born. I like that, pulse born, and the picture's pretty cool. Look at that. Look how cute that picture is. Pretty awesome. Now these guys have been in some sort of battle as well with another well-known meme, Peacock, of course, from Liberty Swap. And these two have been battling it out. It's pretty crazy stuff online. So yeah, we wish them all the best in that battle, especially for the battle of the memes coming up. But they posted a few stuff there. I've just reposted the show very nicely. Appreciate that. Raid this post with Briah. Woof woof. And that's the thing, right? So if any other streamers are covering Briah or memes, get out there and give them a follow and a repost. It really does help a lot because memes are just going to be just starting to ramp up, I think, especially from when we get the interest rate cuts, which we're expecting in only a few days. The thing's going to really get wild. We know that memes are super big performers. If you're in the right meme for the bull market, it's going to be absolutely crazy, guys. Straight out of PulseChain, says Grumpy. Straight out of PulseChain, that indeed. All right, so yeah, it's going to be fun stuff there. Pesky Girl says Peacock is bird food. Yeah, and they've got some dark memes. Definitely, Bria's got some dark memes out there. It is pretty crazy. So pretty nice. So here's some of the memes. So we've got Pesky Crypto. What's up, dog? And they got the old dog there. Got Woof. GMI is it? GMI in there on the little dog collar as well. So pretty awesome. Going to give a smash out for some of those. Briah says, love heals. Briah is a new type of community, a crypto community. We welcome sinners, cough, cough, Liberty Swap, cough. Seriously, though, just love each other. Our world is broken and love is the answer there. And that's responding to Ms. Rochelle. So Ms. Rochelle, of course, is the owner of the Briah dog. And Ms. Rochelle is out there constantly. We're going to have a quick look at a couple of Ms. Rochelle's. This is the owner of the dog. That's Briah, the actual physical dog, which has been memified on PulseChain. So it gives you a bit of an idea there. And of course, Ms. Rochelle looking very lovely there with a beautiful smile. Believer, writer, a world traveler, CEO of Coin Division. Of course, Coin Division is going to be the parent company of Mr. Rack and Michelle's protocols, Coinwell, Coinaki, and others. So very cool there. And Bria's mum, of course, Bria's mum. Don't you love that? Bria's mum and wife of Rack and Michelle. Pretty awesome there. And of course, Kron's Warrior. So not bad there. So pretty awesome. I'm just scrolling down here to see if a couple of little beams there. Memes, of course. There we go. Saturday vibes catching this. Best one gets reposted by Briah herself. And we got the old Briah there. And of course, there's blank for the repost there. Let's see if we've got any on here that got reposted out there. We've got a few in the house there. We've got even Icy in the house as well. Got Icy's in the community as well. I think she's one of the moderators. Icy, or he's one of the moderators. Top Dog on PulseChain is one of the ones. Mr. Ethereum come win on PulseChain. Not bad. And we got Grumpy in the house as well. So this company's pretty. Woof there. So pretty cool. So that's some bit of charming stuff. If you can read this, you're in the right place. Wolf there. I like that. So we've got some nice friendly memes, and this is from Ms. Rochelle. But I think we got a bit more in there. Look at that. So Alpha Friday, patience, and they got the old Alpha Friday with the dog Briah, which is pretty cool. Let's have a look at a few more of these others that are around right now. When paper hands sell the dip, Briah couldn't be me. Says the old Briah there meme there. So it's kind of cool. Wednesday's Winston. Not every shiny toy is worth chasing. Some are just traps. Stay loyal to your pack. So it looks like Miss Rack and Michelle is doing some sort of memes from day to day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday type things, which is a good way of setting up a meme community, I think. So not bad. We've got some cool stuff there. Top Dog. What else there? I'm pretty sure we've got some dark memes on here. This is the dark meme. We're coming up to dark memes. I want to find the dark meme because it's pretty funny. Pretty funny here. Grumpy says, backed by a real world asset, says Grumpy. Indeed. The dog. You've tokenized the dog. Powered with puppy energy, says Pesky Girl. Absolutely. That's soon Briah feasts on her enemies. How about that? So there is we had the cute memes, but we also got the dark memes as well. So soon Briah feasts on her enemies. Look at that dog's stomach. And we got the peacock feathers. It's pretty carnage in there. That's pretty funny. Feasting on Briah enemies. Woof woof. Briah pack there. Not bad. It's pretty cool. So we've got some good stuff happening there with the old Briah there. Kind of cool. Now, I get in two minds with some of these things because I'm trying to be neutral on all the memes because I'm going to be covering Battle of the Memes. So, if you don't see me always reposting stuff out, it's just because, I'm going to be covering a lot of communities and particularly the Battle of the Memes. If you're wondering why you don't see me reposting memes and stuff like that, it's just because, I got to kind of stay in a Switzerland zone with the neutral there. But I do like to comment and smash the like. So just let you know some of the background there. It may change in the future, but at the moment, that's kind of the play at the moment. So kind of cool. We're going to ask some else here. You snooze, you lose. A Briah community there. And of course, got a little peacock coin in there. Was it a toy, I should say, fluffy toy, I guess. Now this is the actual dog in real life. So we've got a picture here. So we've got the video here of an actual dog. I think it's going to come around the corner. This is the real dog that's been memified. And this is at Rack and Michelle's house from the looks of it because it's got all of his colors in it. There we go. That is the dog there in real life. That is Briah. They were running through. Isn't that cool? That is the little Briah dog. We had Wisdom Wednesday, of course. So they're definitely doing things. I think it's a good idea. Keep the community focused on getting out there. So what is this one here? Wisdom Wednesday, dog memes on their chains, Shiba Inu exploded on Ethereum, and Doge OG on Bitcoin and beyond. PulseChain's turn Briah, absolutely. So that's the goal. And of course, just a little background. This is not this token was not founded by Rack Michelle, but he's along with Miss Rochelle adopted the dog as a representation of their real dog. And it looks like it's going to get potentially big support on the CoinWell at some stage. We'll see how that actually flows. And of course, the Koinaki with the Battle of the Memes. So I think there's a bright future from there. And very exciting there. So kind of cool. And of course, if it continues to win, if they do a great job of winning the Battle of the Memes, they'll get the token burned off. Remember, it was a pump tires token, so pump tires always starts with 1 billion tokens. And they could be burning those off. Let's go have a look at the token right now. So this is Briah right now. And we can see that Briah is sitting at 0003848 on the price. So 0003848 on the price. And you can see at the moment, this is the chart. So I'm going to post the chart in the chat there. As I said, we're going to do a pretty decent coverage of these today. So this is the Briah chart. And let's get into that. Bam. We might pull up Rack and Michelle as well on the CoinWell, since that's part of the whole general ecosystem. So when you add utility to a meme token, you just add a lot more value. Supply syncs, buying demand, burning, competitions, things like that. So it's a pretty big deal. Grumpy says CTO of a CTO there, says a Grumpy. And that is the link to the Briah there if you're wanting to pick any up. So obviously do your own due diligence on each of these, but that is the Briah one there. And of course, Whaleborn. And the community is really starting to organize itself. Key thing with memes, of course, be organized, have a good leader or leaders, and get out and meme a lot and you build up that meme thing. And get out and get your outreach done. That's some of the key principles, right, of memes. And of course, they're fortunate to have this based on a big whale, the biggest whale on PulseChain, and Ms. Rochelle as well, who's the CEO of the whole DeFi utility. So it's going to be pretty fun to see where Briah goes. And of course, Rackham said about a month ago or so that he wanted this to be the #1 meme coin on PulseChain. So if that's still holding true, we could see some pretty big magic here. Now, as also understand, they've got other influencers, community influencers out there that are supportive of this. I think another person called Woo, I think it is Woo. You guys let me know in the chat. I think it's Woo, but that is and a couple other people as well. So getting some more influencer support as well, always important. So that is the old Briah. I just want to look at one more thing there. So we're going to go find Rack and Rochelle, and we're going to have a look at his stuff as well. So obviously with CoinWell coming, it could be a pretty big deal. So we're going to scroll down here and have a look a bit more of some of the CoinWell stuff that's coming that potentially, and Koinaki, of course, is another website. There's going to be 5 different websites as I understand it. And of course, Rack and Michelle's been bridging over, some $500 bundles, I think, over to support the initial launch of liquidity pools. And of course, it says here, bridging in 500K and Easter egg for CoinWell, liquidity pools ×5. So the question is, will Briah be one of those 5 pools at the beginning? Kind of makes sense that it would, but will it? We will find out. I don't know what the team thinks about that, but that is a Briah. Now, this is going to be a professional offering, right? So CoinWell is sort of a blue chip corporate. I think they have ambitions to get this listed on the NASDAQ, is my kind of inkling there. So this is just the beginning, and Q4 is the launch period. And I just feel like it's probably going to be early October because of the previous announcements around timetables being drifted. So but everything's happening. The branding's happening. Here it is here, Joshua Wu. That's the community supporter. It looks like Crypto Rambo is Vets is also pretty supportive there as well. So cool. And we got Danny Mandibo as well. Okay, so they're getting a lot of broader support in the community as well around Rack and Michelle stuff. But we do have here, and an Easter egg is good, but don't forget a bone for Briah there. So that's from Alpha Beaton. This is what you want to do. You want to be everywhere, right? So if you see any comments, you get out there and you spread out your memes here. So this is a really good example of memes getting out there. There's another one here, Vix. Amazing, but don't forget about our baby Briah, good sir. So everyone there sort of, championing the old Briah. So it's kind of cool. The more of that, I guess, the better, right? The better. So that is some of the stuff that's happening there. I just want to go scroll down a bit further here. And of course, CoinWell there prepares for launch, a new era of wealth building. Now it's going to be multi-chain, but Briah is looks like it being the main coin that are being here. So this is a good one here. I have lost track if it was Woo Warrior or from Briah there. So a bit of a mention from Briah from Rack and Michelle. Let's see what other mentions that he's had recently on the old Briah. CoinWell there, looking to move $1 million from bank onto blockchain for CoinWell. Pretty exciting. And let's see, let's go scroll a bit further down. Sure, I've seen some recent Briah comments from Rack and Michelle. So let's scroll down a bit further. They do have a bit of a preview of CoinWell. Looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Very, very nice site on there. I do hope that they have. I do hope they have filters for blockchains. If it's going to be multi-chain, you want to be able to filter chains. So hopefully they have that on there. And of course, yes, the front man here is Triple Dad, which we all love. He's a very popular community person. And he's going to be one of the, I guess, founders, managers, administrators. So that's pretty cool. I'm actually trying to find the last Briah comments. So I should have probably had them up. There we go. So there, on the 2nd of September. So how long is this? This is 10 days ago. Coin Briah, Telegram Briah. So look at that. So that is from Rick and Michelle there as well. And a little video of Briah. So that's what you want to see. Some good support there. So that is pretty exciting. Well done to the Briah community. Looks like things starting to come together. And all my only encouragement to any meme coin out there community is meme away. Be everywhere all at once. It's kind of the play. So that's a good place to finish on the old Briah. Now, they do have a website, but I understand that's going to be redone, so we're not going to go click on there. The only other thing I would say is Telegram. And, of course, is join up to the Telegram. If you want to get involved, get into Telegram, follow them on X. And this is the Telegram links. Like I said, I was going to do a full coverage here. So Telegram, so Briah Telegram, and that is the link right there. So let me post that. Join up today. No use spectating. Might as well get involved. And that is Briah there, and looks like a pretty bright future. So just in summary, Briah is was a pump tires. The community has had a bit of a change of the leadership, and you can see that Rack and Michelle there is supporting Briah. And things are looking pretty bright there for the old Briah. Check it out. And of course, looks like big things potentially with utility support in any of these CoinWell. They just maybe they get a farm, a pool. They win the Coinaki battle of the memes and get some coin burning from trading fees or however it's going to be set up. And of course, they're out there memeing and become one of the champion memes on PulseChain. We shall check that out too. And Rackham's also teased about bringing big investors in to start buying, Briah at slow prices. And of course, they'll start small and get bigger. We'll keep a lookout for that. Nothing's guaranteed. And of course, he's also talked about picking this up at 400K as well. Current market cap is 383. So definitely in the pickup zone there. And doesn't mean it has to happen today. Could happen tomorrow. Could happen in a week. That might not happen at all. But definitely the community is out and about. So big shout out to the Briah there. Hopefully, I covered a lot of the potential pumpamentals there. Grumpy's added another one there. Vox Farm is live for Briah as well. All right, well, let's go have a quick look at Vox Farm. I think I've got that up on the list here. Vox. Have I got Vox on here? Vox. Don't have Vox Farm on it, actually. Let's have a quick look and see if we can find Vox. But that's a good point. Vox Farm, I guess is this one. Let's go to look at the websites, and bam. So it looks like they got farming as well. So there is utility already even before CoinWell or Coinaki come up. So that was a good point. And it looks like 125% APR, says Grumpy. So let's have a look there. Farm. And I guess it's on the Vox Farm, is it? Or I guess it's on the Vox Farm. Different sub farms on the site, right? Let's see. We've got the links there. Let's see, farm. I guess go to the farm. Or maybe it's on the hype one there. Let me have a look in Vox. I don't know. I don't know why that's not showing up the right page. Is it just not rendering properly? Maybe it's just not rendering yet. Try and do my best here to showcase, as I said. No, it's not showing up either. So it's not rendering for me at the moment. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the farm's all supposed to show up here, but they're not showing up. So, I'm sorry about that. I will get that populated. But they are on farm, so you can actually stake your provide LP, and then put the LP tokens into the farm. And the APR at the moment is around 125%. So there we go. Already got some early utility. So big shout out for that. Not bad at all. All right, so that is that. You can find out more about that in Telegram. Go hit them up in Telegram about that. So there we go, Telegram, and exciting times ahead for the old Briah. Exciting times ahead as well. So that's our coverage of Briah. Our next coverage, of course, is going to be for the Hog. That's our next start. Number 2 is the Hog, and we've got some good comments about that. So Hog, of course, is the ultimate anime series on PulseChain called Pulse of the Fallen, following the story of Hog himself. And we've been excited about it on this channel, of course. Really cool. Not only does it cover Hog, but it also covers a lot of community influencers, a lot of video influencers, covers a lot of celebrities out in the big wide world. It covers some project team characters. I mean, there's lots of people in the series, and there's going to be dozens and dozens and dozens of episodes and chapters coming out. And I know that the big sequel's coming out between Hog and Colin McGregor, the revenge matchup, and it's going to be a 2-part series coming up. We're going to hear about that shortly, which is pretty cool. So that is from Hog, and Hog is in the house. So good to see Hog here as well. Now we're going to bring up Hog. So let me do that quickly as well. Heartwood Dog, otherwise known as Hog. And so let's do that. And let's see, we're going to Dick Screener, aren't we? Dick Screener. And we're going to go to the Hogs. I've actually got this already saved, so it was partly set up, but you know how it goes. Let's go into there. We're going to bring up the chart. So I've got the chart now. Got the site. I think I've got a website. Yeah, I've got a website. So let's go to the website as well. And also got a Telegram. So let's open that Telegram as well. And we're almost ready to talk about it. So let's get into that. So let's start off with Hog itself. So let's go to this one. Bam. And Hog out there at the moment. So this is the second one we're covering, and this is on X. So definitely give them a follow on X. So we're going to Hog on X. And this is the link. So join up to that. Don't be a spectre. Pesky says, thank you, Superman, and most welcome, Pesky Girl. Keep up the great work, and congratulations. So think on your leadership role, and of course, Grumpy is crushing it out there already, and many of your other community members. So keep up the great work there on Briah. We look forward to the future. The next couple of weeks could be explosive for Briah, so we're really looking forward to that. What else there? We're Hog on X, so give Hog a follow. That is Hog, looking pretty good. So Hog looking really fun there, and of course we love it. Heartwood Dog. So you can see Heartwood Dog there, the main character sitting in bed there with 2 ladies. Obviously has a few adult themes, and Hog is out there. So definitely got to give them a follow, because they've got their next chapters coming up. The last chapter that came out was chapter 11, Spirit, Style Bending, and Time. Fresh off a crushing defeat at the hands of Alternative Universe Conor McGregor, of course. Hog is left bloodied, broken, and lost, unsure how to close the monstrous gap in power, but fate has a plan. Enter Stylebender, the last Stylebender. Sensei Easy himself has agreed to take Hog under his wing and train him inside the legendary room of Spirit and Time, where 1 year of combat mastery can be forged in a single day. So there we go. Will the brutality of the training break Hog or make him? So that's the last chapter that we've seen, is this training, and of course it was the unusual training we saw. And so you can see the new master there who's going to be training him. That's Soulbender, and of course, Sensei Izzy himself, and of course, Hog there is the main character. Has to, gets pretty much beat up there in the old anime series, and of course, it's pretty brutal. The training's pretty hard. Look at the training. That was in the training chapter, and 12 months in 1 day, right? 12 months in 1 day. And of course, in the next chapter, he gets to do another final bit of training, which is really badass. So it's pretty cool. I'm not sure what one that one, but it's further down here, isn't it? Further down here. It's almost time. If you thought the rematch was going to go down the same way as the first, you'd be dead wrong. Next week, double episodes coming. So this is coming up. We're going to talk about that. The final for the season 1 of the Pulse of the Fallen, only on PulseChain. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, we got the Heartwood Dog in the house. Their double episode season 1 finale drops this week. That's right. So that's pretty awesome. We got a bit of a showcase on this. So that is it's almost time. So pretty exciting. I'm going to post that out right now and repost. I can repost this one because it's not technically it's an anime series. It's a little different from the other one. I'm trying to stay neutral on these things, but that is the next one. It's almost time. If you thought the rematch was going to go down the same, you'd be dead wrong. Next week, double episode drop, the final finale of season 1 of Pulse of the Fallen, only on PulseChain, and pretty exciting. One's looking forward to that. But I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be that easy. Is it going to be that easy? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure it's going to be that easy of a battle. So twists and turns in this game, pretty crazy. Also, the Hog's been showcased in the monster thread. So MVS Crypto there, who's missing in action right now, is the monster thread editor-in-chief, and of course the promotional lead for the Kryptonite show. Hog is rising, the road to glory, and I must say this artwork, Hog, is next level. Look at this stuff, guys. This is next level. I always say that the heart with the Pulse of the Fallen anime series is like synonymous with PulseChain now. I mean, it's got so many people in it. It really is pretty crazy, and we're so lucky on PulseChain to have an anime series of this quality. You're talking about voiceovers from people in Japan. You're talking about top anime artists, I think, in South America somewhere. You've got obviously Heart with Dog there in Australia, leading the charge here, and you're just getting so much cool hit anime series. Heart with Dog on the old X, X here on PulseChain, pretty amazing. And the artwork, look at the colors. I love the colors. Really, the blues, the purples. This is so bright. Really great. And here, so yeah, chapter 12, Unleashed, Eye of the Tiger Roars. You've really got to go back and watch chapter 1 through to 11. All the chapters, you really do. You have to keep up with the story. It's got so many characters, and we got your Somi in there. We got heaps of other people, heaps of influencers, heaps of community people in it, project team characters as well. It really is, really synonymous with PulseChain now. Hog, and it's going to be over 100 chapters, guys. We're only on chapter 11, I think. So we're going up to chapter 12 or something. Pretty crazy. Hog just crushed a year of brutal training in the Room of Spirit and Time. Godlike speed, power, and technique unlocked, but the twist, a night, wild night with the goat Jones. And this is if this is the last piece of anime episode that's been out right now. So that's in chapter 12, and they go out. The last training is kind of the unexpected, right? Always the twists and turns. And they have this sort of I don't know whether it's alcohol or whatever it was, but they end up having some crazy night where I guess it's about you really stepping out and doing some crazy stuff. If you're going to win, you're going to be pretty crazy, think out of the square kind of thing. So pretty awesome. Hog, of course, is a meme, and you can see it's trading here at the moment. You can see all the detail. In fact, I might as well post the link to this because all the latest has got the latest little clips in here, so you can definitely follow that too. That's on the monster thread. So Hog, it's got the Hog socials, so you can check that out too. That is on the monster thread lately. We got Hexcrater in the house there. Hey gang, good to see Hexcrater. Big shout out. Good to see Briah folks in the chat. Yeah, they're here. Hexcrater, they're here. And there's the Kryptonite show. That's the Hog post from the monster thread. There we go. So check all that details out as well. Look at the artwork, it's fantastic, and all the socials in there too. And they got a little video clip here. Sneak peek. This is a sneak peek, I think, of the next chapter. If I remember rightly. Training. Hope your corner throws off soon. All my training for a year entirely limits. So I don't know if it's going to be that easy on the old fight for the next chapter. So which will be what, chapter 13, I think it is. So pretty crazy. Yeah, chapter 13. Watch chapter 12 now. Yeah. So it's chapter 13 coming up. It's going to be pretty crazy, guys. We also get a bit of a fight in here between a couple of the influencers on the chain too. You can see that influencer characters. So you got Wu there, and it's going to be pretty crazy. Shut up, Josh. I'm better friends with Hog than you. Go eat some mushrooms. So they're both supporters of Hog, but they're getting some fight in the chat there. Tiger Crypto God, who I saw firing off some machine gun today on live stream. So there we go. That little live video clips there. So maybe Josh might want to maybe not argue so much in the anime series here, because it looks like he's in real life there. So that is pretty cool from the Heart with the Fallen. But they've got lots of cool clips here from chapter 10, 11, 12. Go check them out and follow the series. Really, I would start at chapter 1. You can find that on the website, right? So let's go to the website. This is the website here with Heart with Dog. and this is where all the magic is. And of course, you can see all the chapters. That's Pulse of the Fallen. That is the sort of the front cover, and you can see all the different characters that are in it, and Hog in the middle, right? They even have Pikachu and a few other few other characters who I won't mention. They're definitely in there, and you can definitely see all the chapters. So that's all the chapters, chapter 1 all the way through chapter 10. And chapter 11 now too. They got Spirit Bender as well, so you can catch up to all the chapters here on side. You can either read them, so you can click the read button, and it will open up a PDF. So you can either do that. It'll take a few seconds on my computer, but you can either open it up in a PDF and give it a read. And we'll just wait for it to open. It's almost there. And you can read them through, so that's kind of cool. Or you can watch them. So you can click the video and click the watch, and I guess it's going to open up a screen with the video, and it will take it to here on X. So it'll give you all the different videos. You can watch the whole episode on X, which is pretty cool. So that is it from Heartwood Dog on the website. And did I post the link to that? I'm not sure if I did. Heartwood Dog, it's never easy in anime. Yeah, I bet it is. I bet it isn't. So yeah, there could be twists and turns, guys, with Heartwood Dog. But yeah, definitely awesome. Hog is an awesome meme on PulseChain. Heartwood Pulse of the Fallen is an incredible anime series. It's pretty cool. So we're going to put Hog website, and you can catch all the chapters here. Pretty cool. So that's pretty cool. Now, I do have to pause the video for a moment. I've got to let somebody in the house, but I'll be back in 1 minute. Just bear with me, folks, as I do that. Sorry about that unusual interruption. Doesn't normally happen, but hey, sometimes it happens. You get someone coming to the door. But yeah, that is the anime series, chapter 1 to 11. And of course, let's have a look at the price here. Before we do that, we'll check out Telegram. That is Telegram. So you've got to join up to the Telegram group and get involved. The community is pretty active. So Telegram. Let's go to Telegram here. And bam. There's the Telegram as well. Let's see where else. So that is the Telegram. Join up today. Get involved. That's the website. And this is the Telegram. So join up to that as well. Get involved. Anime series, the anime series, hit anime series on PulseChain, doing a pretty amazing job. So awesome. Let's check out the chat chart as well. And you can see the chart right now. Sitting, what is that? 9 zeros, 2,800. And so you obviously can pick up a pretty good amount of volume right now too. And I love the anime, even in the preview here on Deck Screener. They've got a video, so living and breathe it, pretty awesome as well. And that is the Hog chart. So check that out, and you can pick up some Hog as well. That is the Hog there. Do your own due diligence and all that good stuff. But that is the Hog chart. And Deck Screener, bam. And this team is just this team is top quality guys, doing top quality stuff. So check it out. That is our second meme, and of course anime series as well, and crushing it. So I love it. That is the anime there. All right, so pretty cool. I think that's it for our second meme coin, and of course we're going to do a third. And of course this is so we're moving from I guess a utility meme in some ways is the old Briah. We're moving to the second meme, which is Hog and anime, and now we're going to move into our third meme, which is Rome, and of course that is GameFi, right? So GameFi, so really crossing over the meme categories here, which is pretty cool. So let me just pull that up quickly and get into that. So let me have a look here. So that is Gladiator Games. Now we're going to be opening up just a couple of these. Let me check that out. And we're also going to be getting into the deck screener, so we're going to look at that too. And we're going to go to Rome and pull that up. Oh, actually, we're going to go to games. I'm going to go to games and pull up Rome. We're going to add that to the meme battle of the memes as well. And this is the Rome token right now. So Rome on the move. So we've had no one in the chat there type in Rome. So no one, we got no Rome people today. I think we did the other day. We had quite a few, but no Rome one in today. Let's see if anyone else is involved in Rome. Get in there and paste it out there. We got Excavators just come in for Briah. And then we got Wojak coming in for Hog. So yeah, are we going to get someone jump in the chats for Rome? Or they're all playing the game. Maybe that's the problem. They're all playing the game. And just the way it goes sometimes. So this is our third, of course, meme. We're going to start off, I guess, with their handles as well. Now this is a GameFi, so this is probably the first, I would say, truly big game other than Mafia out there. But this game is already crushing it. Really, this game is straight out of the bat, and the difference with this game is going to have rapid innovation in the game. So it's going to be constantly upgraded, and that's pretty amazing. So it's really fun. Play to earn as well. So let's pull it up without further ado. So this is it. We got Hexavator in there with Rome as well. So Hexavator likes Briah and Rome. So kind of cool. So this is Gladiator Games, and this is on X. Hexavator says we love them all. Oh, you love Hog too. So Hexavator loves all three. So that's pretty cool. What's the chances that he loves all three? Amazing. So there we go. So this is Rome or Gladiator Games. I guess we'll call it Gladiator Games. Gladiator Games on Rome. And this is on X. Rome on X. And you guys can go follow them as now. Now, there's got a lot of people pretty active in the Rome Telegram. They're playing games and they've got videos set up and that. So if you want to, you love an engaged community, they're definitely very engaged, just like I guess the other two are as well. But this way they're actually playing the game inside, so it's a little bit different there. And you can see Rome on X. So there we go. That is the X account, and of course, let them know. It's telling that Superman sent you along. We don't have any of them in there because they're probably all playing games because there's a big competition on the final day today, which is probably the case there. And you guys can still go in and play that. Yeah, best of luck there. So we got Gladiator Games, and it's only just launched recently, right? Another pump tire token. And so this starts off with 1 billion tokens and gets burned off. They got a burning as well. Burning happens from the play. People play the game. There's two versions of the game. There's the live game and the free game and the live game. The live game is using Pulse and an in-game currency called Gold, and they're a 1-to-1 ratio. So yeah, you can kind of see a bit of the gameplay here on this video. So we're looking at that now, and that just shows you a bit of game. Now this game's going to be continually upgraded with lots of new features and in-game assets and all sorts of stuff. Fight modes, but you can sort of see the fight mode there. So you're playing obviously gladiators in a bit of a fight arena, as it were. And there were a bit of gameplay fighting, and of course people are fighting now for actual money right now. There's $500 prizes up for grabs right now, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, you can see that play out. That's the fight. So we'll just watch a bit more of that, give you an idea of the game. And this is on PulseChain, guys, which is fantastic. We don't have a lot of games on PulseChain, not many at all. It's really a whole new category. We've been waiting for good games, and Gladiator Games is hit the market there, and the token's called Rome. So you got a big victory there, and of course you get new resources and rewards and all sorts of stuff. Really is cool, and at the moment there's a special competition on. So yeah, pretty awesome. So some good stuff happening here with the Gladiators. You can see the good animations coming out as well. Loving that. One day, one shot, and of course that's the game right now. So this is the competition this weekend. Pretty big one because the prizes are $500 for number one, $100 for number two spot, and number $50 for number three, and then number fourth and fifth get legendary weapons, which are very valuable in game and quite hard to get. So Gladiator Games in tonight. Don't sit on the sidelines while others take the cash and glory, which is probably why we don't have too many people from the Rome community in the chat, because they're all playing the game. This is the way it goes. They're all playing the game. Rome is currently undervalued, says Hexavator. Yeah, we're going to look at the chart in a moment. I'm going to a moment there. Wookie, are you playing? Are you playing? Is that what you're saying? I vote for Wookie. Or are you waiting for yourself as a meme? I don't know. But you didn't make it to the meme list today. make the memeless there. Hexerator says that Briah undervalued right now as well. Woohoo! Let's go. So there we go. That is, we've moved on from Briah now, Hexerator, but we're definitely it's on the move. So we got Rome at the moment. The competition is on, and you can participate in that. So that's kind of cool. And I did post the link. So if you want to get access to all these posts, you can follow them on X, and that is the link. You'll get linked to all these posts that I'm looking at right now, including a few of the sneak previews there. Pretty awesome. Now we're going to get back into some of the other stuff here. Obviously, we've got cool stuff happening. Final day of Gladiator games at the moment, the big competition. The $500 are winning, and people battling each other out for that. So it's kind of cool. We've had lots of cool shout outs. In fact, Nick Hellman, which is a big KOL, he's got like 40,000 followers, is he? How big is he? Quite large, yeah, 34,000 followers, part of the Crypto Paradise team. They have been talking about Rome and the Gladiator games a lot. So this game is getting picked up by a lot of people. We've been talking about a lot here on the Crypto Night Show and got big support. We've been waiting for a game that could be really be supported, and this game is on the mix there. We really love it. And rapid innovation, I love that. That's a really key feature. You want the game to really be upgrading and turning over all the time with a passionate, visionary developer, and that's who's running this project. So pretty exciting there, and great to see Crypto Paradise in there. Now, as you guys know, Crypto Paradise is the only other large channel in the PulseChain community that does daily shows. So it's great to see. You've got both. They're basically both channels are supporting the Gladiator games pretty much with great coverage, which is pretty awesome. So this game's going to be around for a long time. Pretty cool. So looking good stuff there. So getting big influencer support, competitions, awesome competitions, gameplay rapidly developing and expanding, and of course only just launched, only been alive for a little while. Look at that. The arena is alive. Tons of gladiators are already battling it out in Gladiator games, and apparently it's going very well. A lot of people playing. It's really cool to see that. Contest runs until Sunday midnight there. And of course, that is the profit from the contest will buy and burn Rome. How about that, guys? That is pretty awesome. So get into it. Gladiator games, easy to do. Let's go to the website and pick that up. So this is the website right now. This is one of the leagues here. I'm on the free version. It's got the leagues and rankings here at the moment. Got people fighting at the top. But basically, just as a quick overview, you can make your own gladiators. You can have up to 10 gladiators. You can either play free or live. If you go live, it will ask you to connect your wallet. So you'll have to go click live and then connect your wallet, and it will enable you to join different types of wallets. A couple of different wallets there. I think it does MetaMask, Ray Wallet, and Phantom Wallet. I think are the options it gives. So kind of cool, easy to connect up there. Now, as usual, you can always play with a degen wallet. There's no, don't use your main wallets for anything. Generally speaking, just set up a new degen wallet and put some pulse in it and start playing. That's pretty much it. And get into the live game. Start, building up your assets. You can do lots of different things in the game. But let's just go to the free version at the moment. The live game is you have to play the live game to actually be part of the competition giveaways, because it's all about paid stuff. So that's the play. Pretty exciting. So how does it work? Basically, you can craft gear, so earn materials from quests and battles. You can train and breed your own bloodline for your soldiers, so you can really rank them up through the bloodline. You can compete in an arena and fight, so you can do peer-to-peer, basically against another real person, or you can play against AI as well, against AI there, and you earn resources and things like that. Weapons and stuff. Earn and trade. You can obviously earn and trade, so you can buy and sell assets. You can obviously, there's seasonal ladders. You can climb the competitive ladders as well. There's tournaments and cash prizes. That's on at the moment. $500 one at the moment. There's quests and progress, and I suggest to you one of the things you can do is make up to 10 gladiators and put most of them on quests. That's why you get a lot of resources, right? So and things like that. So that's a good idea to do that. Just a simple part of the strategy. Deep progression, of course, you're going to be able to just keep growing there. The roadmap's going to be extensive. So in the short term, they've obviously had the token list and communities building, but they will be doing rapid game enhancement here. I cannot say that's going to be massive, okay? And then, of course, Rome multiverse expansion. They're going to be expanding into a multiverse, so there's going to be many more games. Rome is kind of like the overhead token, and then they've got Gladiator games. There'll be other games, but they're going to be expanding all of those. It's a big vision here. For Gladiator games, meant to be around for a long time, and of course hitting PulseChain really well right now. So that is Gladiator games. Let me post the link to the website there. As simple pointers, just log on, set up make some gladiators and start fighting just to start off with. Go on some quests, things like that. Pretty easy to do. And that is the Gladiator games. So Gladiator games, and of course you can pick up some of the Rome token. I'll just show you that in a minute. But that is Gladiator games, our third meme, and of course a GameFi as well. So that is the link to that. So that is Gladiator Games. So that is it. Just join up, get a player. That's it, and share it around to your friends. You like people like playing. You people like crypto. And just get on there and start playing. It is the pretty much game right now on PulseChain. I think it's going to be the game for a long time. It's got a lot of influencer support. The founder is amazing. Yeah, it's going to have lots of buy and burns, lots of giveaways, lots of all that stuff. Everything you can imagine is packed into this game, and the roadmap looks legitly awesome. So that is it. Obviously, if not just playing the game, but get into the community. They have probably right now they got videos on there as well. So join the room on Telegram, and this is pretty active in there. So you might be bored, that's for sure. And you'll find out all the latest and greatest, including giveaways and all sorts of stuff like that. Lots in store coming for Rome. It's you're in nice and early. So if you join today, you're going to be an OG. And everyone likes to be an OG. I was an OG back when and all that. So that is Telegram. Join up and let them know that Superman sent you there as well. That is the place to be. All right, kind of cool. Now we did have a little video here, and a little video playing, so it's kind of neat. And I love the gameplay, so kind of easy to play as well. Just hit some buttons and stuff like that. So let's jump over to the Rome chart. This is the Rome chart right now. So if you want to pick up some Rome, you're nice and early. The chart's had a really nice bullish run. And I think people like GooGod and that, another influencer out there, and project developers also picked up a ton of Rome. So a lot of believers in here, and it's early days. And of course, we don't have very many games whatsoever. I think Mafia, Gladiator games, we've got another game, Giza, coming, but there's not many games out there, and especially at this quality. This is top tier quality stuff, and exciting to see where it all goes. So that's a Rome token. Rome. I guess I'll just post the Rome there. That's on Deck Screener. Now you can always check the contracts as always, but that is the link right there. Rome, and the chart looking pretty damn good. Market cap still super low, guys. So 267k. So perfect time to start thinking about picking up some Rome token. Looking pretty awesome, and join the fray, as it were. Join the fray. Got all the social links there as well, and getting in nice and early with big influence support, as I say. Looking really, really good. But the gameplay is fantastic. I mean, look at the gameplay there. Just kicking off, people find each other, and the competition on there right now, up to 500 people. And as I understand in Telegram right now, they're doing a live video feed where they're fighting each other on the video feeds and stuff like that. So it really is pretty cool. And the big roadmap ahead, it's going to be a lot of fun. So that is Rome token and Gladiator games, which pulls us up to about an hour and 17 minutes. So it's probably a good place to finish there. Rome is also showcased in the price scrolling ticker as well. And so that's pretty cool. We have got a new segment coming up, which will be covering a certain selected monster projects coming up, and you'll be able to get added into the ticker there as well if you want to get included. At the moment we've only got Rome. You can see that's in red, just scrolling beneath me right now. But if you want to get in there as well as in the next segment, hit MVS Crypto, the promotional lead for the Crypto Night Show, or myself up directly, and we can talk about getting you in there, and the new segment showcasing those projects that are listed in the price scroller as well, ticker scroll bar down at the bottom there. So that is a new thing coming to the Crypto Night Show. It's going to be exciting, guys. It's going to be exciting. And yeah, game on. That's all we can say. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Those were our top 3 meme showcases. I asked yesterday, I said, hey, if you want to get in on the show tomorrow and be profiled for your project, I said, get in there. And of course, Briah came out super strong. Hog got in just at the end. And of course, Rome there is just huge right now, blowing up there with the old game, Gladiator Games, which has got a big competition up to $500 in prizes. And I think we're going to hear a lot from them, Gladiator Games and Rome. So it's finally great to have a really good GameFi in the house as well. So yeah, let's just summarize quickly. Briah with utility looks like coming down the line for utility with Vox Farms, with Coinwell, Coinarchy. We've got obviously that community's really got hold of itself and starting to move forward now, really, really strong. Big shout out to Pesky there as well. Pesky taking the leadership there in Telegram. Secondly, we talked about Hog. Heart with Hog, of course, just amazing. Pulse of the Fallen anime series, hit series on PulseChain, just going from strength to strength. and we're looking forward to chapter 13 and the big 2-part series, the end, the finale for season 1 of the Pulse of the Fallen. It's going to be exciting, and what will happen with Hog, that's so cool. And of course, we just covered Gladiator games, so that is in the Game 5 space, and man, it has hit the ground running in PulseChain, and I think Gladiator games is going to be one of the big ones we're going to be talking about this bull market. So yeah, we could have number 1 memes in the house there. So yeah, Briah, Rome, and Hog looking pretty awesome. Even Heart with Dog says looks really, really cool game. Yeah, it is pretty exciting, and man, the whole thing's built out. You can get assets, you can get food and resources, you can upgrade your character of the bloodlines, all sorts of stuff. There's so many different levels to the Gladiator games. Pretty exciting. So we're going to end up now. That's about an hour and 20 minutes. We did a pretty full show, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. Special thanks to all the teams that popped in. Yeah, we'll catch you again tomorrow on tomorrow's show, 8 p.m. Eastern, and I'll catch you there. Take care, everybody, and enjoy PulseChain. The pump is coming. Only 2-3 days away for the interest rate cuts, and game on, man. It's going to be game on for crypto. It's going to be awesome. All right, take care, and bye for now.